This video is sponsored by BulletVille. BulletVille is a badass, brutal, fun, fast-paced, third-person parkour hero shooter and platformer inspired by the classic team arena shooters of the past, mixed with modern game mechanics featuring unique parkour movements, hero classes, vehicles, tons of guns, and many game modes for unlimited hours of gameplay. BulletVille is currently planned for release on PC and Mac, PS5, Xbox, Xbox Series X, Nintendo, Switch, and mobile on iOS and Android. There is a current Kickstarter trying to get the game off the ground, so please go and support with the links in the description down below. And the game can be checked out over on Game Round, which if you go to the link in the description, it will take you there. And you can also access that via the launcher, so you go into it and test it out. So go and check it out. Links, as I said, in the description down below, where you can just like install it and play it. BulletVille has also had a lot of positive feedback and great reviews, so it's important to go and give the developer feedback, and you can do that by going to the review tab, which then allows you to then go down here and give all these kind of lovely bits of feedback, and then some further feedback there if you have any kind of things like you want to see more characters and things like that, and then you could submit that. It's as simple as doing that. So I've been playing BulletVille over the last couple of days, and I really like the way that the game's put together. If you play games like Rocket Arena, which has only recently been released, Fortnite, and I'd say Team Fortress 2 is probably the kind of quintessential comparison here. The game is great. The parkour elements to this do make it really fun, and do bear in mind the game is in pre-alpha at the moment, so it's a case it's still being built. And games, I mean, look, if we're looking at the Cyberpunk 2077 situation, you'll definitely feel like, look, games need time in order to make them the best. And here's the thing, like this is being created via Kickstarter, which I think is absolutely incredible. So please go and support what they're trying to do. Games developers, especially indie ones, especially those that have these kind of like backings from real amazing communities, are just like, it's so great to see that being the talent's being recognised of games developers in general. Right, to kick off things, there are some characters. There's more heroes to come that you can play, especially from what is available on the pre-alpha. Hunter, Angel, K05 or 05, and Geartooth. I like Geartooth, right? Geartooth is pretty cool, especially because he's got like a Gatling gun and he can fire off. I think that's amazing. Angel is just like, it's just like so sleek in the movements, and as well having a sniper as a secondary weapon, I think is absolutely amazing. Hunter has a rocket launcher as a secondary weapon. I mean, K05 does have like a badass kind of like sword thing, which was on the loading screen, but we'll put Geartooth there, just going like, he's pretty cool. So yeah, all of this stuff is still like more things to come when it comes to like the items and stuff like that, and more kind of things. I'm sure like as customization comes in, and there's more kind of like extra stuff that you can get. You can like switch stuff around and kind of change things in such a way that you can like, okay, well I can add this to this, similar to like Call of Duty. You know, when like Call of Duty you got like a loadout, you can like change your loadout and stuff, and yeah, it's just like, it's like, well, a bit different barrel on there, you know, just these little kind of like cosmetic changes and things that are just going to be quite cool. But there's Geartooth there. Yeah, it's a pretty sick character. There's various different modes as well, which I'm going to show some footage in a second. But yeah, you've got like these you can train in parkour, and as well there's kind of capture the flag. There's this frozen. I tell you, the frozen post. This map, which again you'll see in some of the footage in a minute, is just really well put together. And there's all these little jump pads where you jump on them and you're able to kind of like fly miles. And you glide as well, which is really cool. So yeah, there's a lot going on in the game. It's really great. As I said, pre-alpha at the moment, and when it comes to launch, which is very, very soon, it's going to be absolutely amazing. But go and check it out. Link is in the description, and you can review it and have a look at it on Game Round. But let's have a look at some footage, shall we? Right, let's roll some footage. This is Hunter in action. I'm just having a little bit of a one-to-one or like one-on-one fight with somebody, another Hunter, funnily enough. First of all, I was using the rocket launcher, but I was finding the reload time was a bit slow, so I kind of switched to my like hand cannon, and then kind of like back again as I'm trying to like play the King of the Hill, kind of like capture the hill type game mode. There's like an A, B, and C, so we're just trying to like battle it out. And as well, using a lot of the elements. This is my first ever game, so I was like trying to understand the way that the parkour elements work, especially when you're holding shift. And you can put any kind of like key combines together, so you can set it up how you want. So what you can see, like the enemy is kind of like, it is, I think, a little bit more experienced because they're able to kind of like understand like climbing the walls. But as well, we're trying to like jostle for position, get some good shots off right there. Some really good consistent shots. I forget to go for the health. So they go over in a moment to like, they grab the health, and I'm like, oh, damn. They're like, and then up to like a better health. I had to change my aim sensitivity, and that's the thing, you can change your mouse sensitivity as well, so you can just get like that kind of like good kind of like holding shot with the mouse. So yeah, just jumping around a little bit. I'm not trying to stay as static because I know he's going to get me. So, you know, I actually missed my jump there and forget to grab the health potion. And I get hit. I think I get like hit by a massive amount of... It must be the rocket launcher, and then the rocket launcher kind of like knocks me down. So that was a little bit disappointing. But it did give me time to like quickly just like explore the map a little bit and kind of get an idea and a feel for things. Picking up a little bit of ammo for my trouble. And especially kind of... I was actually then trying to find the person again to have another showdown. But it's just a case of like finding out how the game works from a perspective of just like the climbing, the parkour elements, which we can just like, we can do like speeding and running around. And we're going to have some angel footage in a second, and then we're going to be ending on my man with the Gatling gun. So further to this, running down, running around, and then there is the first time like learning the elements of kind of the parkour. So you're like holding shift and then you're running up, and you can do like cool things like that. And I was like, oh, that is so cool. Hit the wall there, but then kind of like again back to like the center to kind of like finish off the game, to kind of do a bit of capture, because the game is about to end. So that was the thing. Unfortunately, the game had ended, or we captured the point. Sorry, we captured that point, and then what I was going to do is then go to the further capture points and try and get some more points whilst I can. I came into this game this particular match a little bit later on than I would have liked to, so it's just a case of like trying to get the work done in and around, just trying to like find people to shoot down and kill. So yeah, go through the portals again. I love the portal system. It reminds you of Portal, the game Portal. But I'm sure there's other games as well that kind of have this same or similar thing where you can portal to different sections and then give fights. I mean, it reminds me very much of Halo. Remember, like in Halo, where you're able to kind of go through different portals and kind of like find yourself. I think it was a Covenant structure to that, and rather than it being something that whoa, epic punch landing. That is something that you can do. That's it as well. Using that parkour elements to kind of zoom up things and then kind of do the superhero punch down. That was sick. That was good to see. Okay, so moving on, and we're going to get into some angel footage in a second. But yeah, I found the game really smooth, really cool to handle. It does look like a lot of time and effort has been put into every little detail, especially the elements of running up. As soon as you run up stuff, that it responds well. No lag, no latency, no problems with the graphics. And I saw a shot, like I heard a shot, and I was like, somebody in that little kind of area. There's someone like crouching down. In any case, moving over to Angel. Now we're on a new particular map. This one is a bit different, but as well, I was just trying out the sniper. The sniper that Angel has is again very sleek, very nice, very easy rotation, mouse roll. But because this will be available on iOS and Android, how this will be done will be really cool. I think this game is going to be incredibly popular on iOS and Android, because it's a quick to grab game. It's also quite fun. So look out for that. I'm really kind of excited for the release on mobile platforms. So this is the PC game version, but I'm really kind of like excited, as I said, for the versions that drop on iOS and Android. I feel this is going to be great. But currently it's not on there for kind of release just yet. It's just the case when it goes live and goes live on the respective platforms, then we can just like see if we're going to be reviewing the game on there. But from a PC perspective, it's fun. Those, as I said, are fans of Team Fortress and a fan of Valorant, Rocket Arena, and as well Fortnite. I think I've said Fortnite before, but Fortnite, yeah, absolutely. If you're a fan of that, you're really going to enjoy this particular game, especially with like Angel. I think it's going to be a very kind of like go-to character, rifle burst, but as well the sniper, having those two combinations is pretty cool. But this one. So this was I think it was on Frozen Post, the experimentation I wanted to do with this character. Money. The build of it is just so good. Especially with the Gatling guns. Like, I was looking at the area. The way they've textured this particular map in particular was just so nice. I take a moment just to appreciate it. That's why I'm stopped there going like, this is really nice. This is really well put together. The way that like the sun glimmers through and everything, the way that the sun shines, it's great. And as well, like when we start like the climbing side of things. I did make a mistake there, and I forgot to press shift. But there you go. We got the parkour elements running up stuff, which is really cool. The great thing about this map is it has the little kind of like trampoline jump pads, which I think is just so cool. I'm just checking some distance stuff here with this the Gatling gun that I've got, and the extent of kind of like burst fire that it gets, which is just so much fun. I mean, look, you all know Gatling guns. They're pretty cool. So, what next? Well, with this particular map, this is more of I think this is a heist-based one, and that's cool. I just think that it's a little bit weird to have what it has like in the central part. It's like there's two big kind of maps, or two big bases, so to speak. Your team and the enemy's team, as we look around a little bit. And then what you've got with that is these kind of really precarious top, I don't know what to call them. They're like battlements that have like very thin kind of like bridges between them, which we're going to see in a minute. And this is the thing about experimenting around with these trampoline pods that are just up high and like being as careful as possible. Angling is a bit of a weird issue, because if you're kind of like pressing forward and you go onto it, sometimes it will take you backwards, which we just saw there, which was like, that wasn't particularly cool. So I hope that it's going to be something that may be sorted in time. But yeah, just from an exploration point of view, which I thought I'd just do quickly now whilst there's not many people about, it's going to go like, well, what's here, what's there, these kind of like systems that have been built and whatnot. So I don't know if there's going to be some further stuff of that. As we're just going to fly and glide, so you can glide as well. So you'll be launched up high, but you can glide as well. As again, now we're going to start the journey to kind of like get ourselves over, because I'm like, I want to see what this is all about. We go over there, grab it, I just missed the trampoline jump pad, but yeah, it is really cool to kind of get the jump from one jump to the other, move forward, jump onto that pad there as carefully as possible this time. I mean, won't be able to, it won't being shot at, but I wanted to kind of get myself into, and I just just kind of like fraction into the water, and it's bumped me off, which isn't great. So I needed to kind of like wait a little while. There we go, and we're back to the beginning again, because that's what happens if you go into the water. You get bumped off. But we're going to try in a minute just to kind of do that kind of like that jump. So first of all, the kind of the range of this jump, which I thought I'd do an initial practice, a little bit of a run up. I don't know why I did a run up for style, like, and then you can glide, but that wasn't particularly good. So again, trying again and trying to get up there. Second time lucky, and again like just kind of testing out the kind of the distance. That was good. There we go. Running up, boom, and then it's a case of just doing. I just went along. There's a parkour training mode, so you can test out your parkour by just kind of like running like freely, which is great. If you're kind of trying to learn the game from the point of the parkour, then yeah, let's start off. That's a key kind of component to this game and how you play it. So learning that first and foremost is one of the most important things, which was incredibly fun. So yes, that has indeed been BulletVille. A really cool game. It's really worth checking out and as well supporting. So you can go currently over to Game Round in order to review it, but also you can go and support the game over on Kickstarter and check out its progress. As I said, I'm really excited to see what's going to happen with the iOS and Android versions, especially as a lot of the channel coverage is mobile games, but obviously we do the indie games once in a while. So really cool. If you like Team Fortress, you like Fortnite, you like Rocket Arena, you like all the kind of games that have that kind of very similar art style to them, you will like this game in particular. The parkour elements, I think, add that extra bit of exploration to any kind of map, and that's something that if you're playing the likes of Fortnite and yeah, like, well, Fortnite is different because you smash down stuff, but if you Team Fortress side of things and stuff where you kind of you think about, right, I've got a wall here and a building, really tall building. What if I was able to kind of like just get quickly up there into the crow's nest, so to speak, with a sniper? You will be able to do that a little bit more kind of efficiently. So I like that element of quick pace, and as well not quick camp position, because I don't want to say like, okay, we'll just get up there high to camp and snipe, but at least to a point that you can encounter that, so you can go get right underneath a sniper who's camping and get right up there, right to the very top, get out your Gatling gun and just completely blast the heck out of them. That's what I'm really saying with that. There's a customizational element, and a lot of the stuff like Battle Pass and stuff still yet to come, especially as this game goes live. But from a pre-alpha and what I've seen so far, this is actually being really enjoyable and really top tier kind of first-person shooter type game with that added element, which I think is just great. In any case, thanks very much for watching this video. Thanks to the developer for sponsoring this video. Check it out on Game Round and as well the Kickstarter and link in the description. And I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.